Hey YouTube, Yuki here with a review of the Kamen Rider Build DX Build Driver, the main transformation device for Kamen Rider Build, and he is right here looking really cool because I love his suit design. I also like how his forehead gem that a lot of riders have is just kind of sticking right here. It's just kind of right in the middle where it should be. It's just, I don't know, it feels weirdly placed for him, but I don't know. Anyway, this includes the Rabbit full bottle and the Tank full bottle, which is used to make Build's default form right here. The box continues the back design started with X-Aid, so you have a full nice picture up here on the store shelves, which I'm sure retailers love. There is Build right there. On the back we have all of the functions of the toy, and we have Gorilla and Diamond over here, yay, and stuff like that. So lever, gear, full bottle, those are all the functions of this toy. He's thinking really hard about his next best match. And without further ado, this is upside down, but let's get it open and take a look. And this was released in September 2017 for about 7,000 yen or so, give or take, depending on when and where you picked it up. So happy hunting if you are looking for this thing. Real quick, let's move the full bottles out of the way. I just want to show off the belt straps for this. These are the same exact belt straps that were included with the Ghost Driver and the Icon Driver G. So I put these in backwards, but you get the idea. They are the same from the Ghost series of belts. So nothing we haven't seen. They're just yellow now instead of orangey. But anyway, here is the Build driver itself. Very cool looking. I will give it that. I wasn't a huge fan of it the first time we see it, but it's definitely warmed up on me, and I like it a lot more now that I have it in hand and can see the nice chrome wheel thingy and the little gears and the lever and all that fun stuff. It's actually designed really nice. So I do like that quite a bit. Belt straps go right back here. There's the on and off switch. There's the battery compartment. That takes 3 AAA batteries. Turn the wheel. This all spins, which I think is really nice. It kind of looks like all the gears are turning and it makes the wheel spin and all that fun stuff. So I like that a lot. As you can see, the gears don't always line up to where they would be if they were actually moving each other, which is something that bothers me, but it's not a big deal or anything like that. So there is the driver itself. We do have a port up here that will be used with a toy in the future. I will demonstrate what sound that makes later on in this video, but it even has that little catch the light right there. The little bump that raises when you turn the lever to make the material in the full bottle go up and down like a piston. So, very cool. So we will show that off later on as well. We'll set that back here and take a look at a full bottle itself. Here is the Rabbit full bottle, and my only complaint about the full bottles is I wish the plastic was just a little bit darker. I feel like the designs of the full bottles get lost a little bit just staring at them. Just because of how clear they are. The metallic ones that are in the Gashapon series show up very, very well. So there is that. That's my only minor complaint about these. They do have the rail system seen in Tokyuger and Kamen Rider Drive. So we are used to how these function in the belt. You have the little top up here. It does say RT because Rabbit and Tank is a best match. So it is a little bit of a spoiler on what the best match is. I like that because you don't have to think about it. You just kind of know what goes with what, and it's easy to learn. On the other hand, I think this being a series about experimentation, it would have been kind of neat to, for kids in particular, to have to mix and match these to try to figure out what the best match is if any of these toys came out before they debuted in the series. But that's neither here nor there. The little cap does spin. This is a feature that I find absolutely pointless, especially because, in the series, it's tilted like this. He shakes it and then clicks it, but if you click it too hard, it just goes past that area and then just kind of rolls around again. So I kind of wish it stopped somewhere to better emulate the show function. But anyway, there is a piece of plastic inside the full bottles that act as the material. And if you shake them, it does make the same shaky sound as in the series, which I think is kind of cool. There was a lot of speculation that it would be liquid, and thankfully it is not. It is a fun, rattly little piece of plastic that if you took it out, probably would look like a Jolly Rancher. But hey, here's what it is. There's a QR code for collecting purposes on Bandai's website. But there we go. There is Rabbit. You can see the nose and the eyes and the ears all up in there. Very cool. And here is Tank. Tank's a little bit harder to make out, but you got the treads down here in the base of the body and the muzzle? The cannon part? I don't know what to call it. Right there. So, very cool. And again, the RT. There are the rails, should anybody want to see the rails. And this is number 2, and this is number 1 in the numbering system on these to signify what sounds they make in the build driver. So there we go. There is all of that. So I dare say let's get on with the sounds. Alright, here we go. To turn it on, you flip this switch right here. And I will do that again from the back. So we got a nice white LED for the activation, and that is really about it. The rail buttons are all right here, as you can see, so those will activate all of the sounds in the device. And then down here, all you have are the little spokes that hit the button right up here to make the thingy go up and down. So, very cool. Nice alternating red and blue LEDs. I love the LED in here. It's at least 7 color, I imagine. And it just looks cool, especially when you're spinning it. It kind of just makes a really nice looking display. So I dig that quite a bit. And if you tilt it to turn it again, it'll activate the Voltec Finish attack, the finisher for Kamen Rider Build. And just to show that off, you don't really have to actually turn it all that much. It's just one rotation will activate the sounds. So very cool. That is actually it for the base functions. I'm going to turn it off real quick because I want to show off the whole like piston feature of the full models, which I think is just really cool because this is very mechanical with gears and all that. I like how the material in the full bottle kind of looks like pistons of an engine. I think that's really neat. So yeah, that is it. Real quick, I do want to demonstrate that you can put one in and you can still transform. And instead, it just plays the default transformation sound for when you're not a best match. So if we were to get the Hedgehog in here, it would make the same sound that you just heard. And the finisher for this is also a little bit different. So when it is not a best match, it's Voltec Attack. When it is a best match, it's Voltec Finish. So, very, very cool. And like I said, there's one thing I did want to show off real quick. I am going to tank it up. I'm going to turn it off because I don't want to listen to that the whole time. So if we actually take like a knife or a pen or a chopstick or whatever you want, and there's a little button right in there, and if we hit that button, which I don't think I can do with this knife. hold on. Alright, so we hit that button back there after these were recognized by the driver. Pretty cool activations, huh? And that is all it does, because presumably everything else that happens will have been done by the toy that slides into this hole. So there is that. It's not RabbitTank sparking, because that just functions right here. I don't think there's anything on that toy that would connect all the way back there. And this does function with other combos too, like it can work with Gorillamon and stuff like that. So I'm thinking it's going to be another future toy that just kind of clips in here and kind of adds a lump, maybe for the final form. I don't really know, but there is that right there in plain sight for you to fiddle with should you want to. And that is about it for this one. This is a super fun driver for sure. I'm not super keen on the ones that don't have electronics in the gimmick themselves, because it does make this rather limited, but there is enough sounds in here to definitely make this line fun should they all come out. I'm really looking forward to a lot of the combos that have leaked from people that are just messing with the pins and stuff and looking on the circuit board and everything. It's really cool. I will try to remember to link in the description down below to that video should you want to check it out. But very cool. I like the full bottles a ton more than I thought I was going to. They look very nice on display altogether, and the build driver itself does look very, very cool with the chrome and the gears. I like it a whole lot. So far, the series is off to a strong start in both the toys and the shows, so very cool. If you haven't checked it out, I do definitely recommend you to do so, or urge you to do so is what I wanted to say. But anyway, that about does it for this review. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a video. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care, and have a great one. Bye.